Welcome to today's meditation. Thank you for being here. You are a blessing, and we are working to close that gap between older, inefficient legacy code and the new optimized coding that is coming online. This is essential because the universe has a finite amount of processing power. So let's address the question. Is God really mad at us? Given that God is love, the answer is likely no. Let's explore it hypothetically. Why would you feel that way? You feel God is mad or hates you. Hmm. This is when you're not getting the resource allocation you desire. In a technical sense, this happens when improper resource use, you are not using your energy efficiently. For example, perhaps lazy, bloated coding, you are not performing your gifts and talents, creating a bottlenecking issue. Another example might be a lack of authentication. You haven't checked in and authorized yourself for your resource allocation by using codename you and codename God. Another thing may be lack of triangulation. You can't be found in the system. You solve that by saying codename you, codename Earth, codename God, the mind, body, soul triangulation protocol. If you are not using your resources properly, the system won't allocate more. It's not hate, it's basic resource management. Thinking that God hates you because you're not getting resources is often because you haven't communicated, you haven't authenticated, you haven't triangulated. Imagine asking for a clock on a crowded table and you don't use the specific terms. This is a slow, inefficient process that causes miscommunication and confusion. The simple, fast way is to use the proper code terms. Codename you, codename Earth, codename God. If you have been a good person using your gifts and talents with pure positive intention, but feel overlooked and see things going to people right next to you, it's time to locate, triangulate, solve the miscommunication. Authenticate. Use codename you and codename God. You can have a conversation about the leg. Tell God you're aware about what's been going on and you're coming back online and you're working really hard with your gifts and talents. Okay? Promises alleviate future strain on the system. So if you do make one, make sure that you keep it. And if you can't keep it, make sure that you talk and communicate as soon as possible. It's proper coding and efficient energy use. Ask for rerouting. Ask God to ensure your resources are allocated properly. You simply do that through the mind, body, soul triangulation protocol. Codename you, codename Earth, codename God. There is no hate. If you feel that way, it's a sign that it's time to become an efficient coder. If you are not talking and communicating because you're confused, remember, this is coding. It's a simple coding thing. Don't let confusion about code prevent you from getting what you need. It is a system. If you feel, God is mad, let it be a sign to triangulate and code efficiently. Authenticate, communicate, make your connection strong and direct. Keep your intention pure and use your gifts and talents. Get your coding in order and you will be fine. Remember, this is a system. Anything that you feel is an energy drainer, including the fact that you feel God is mad, is a sign that you need to check in with the system. Codename you, codename Earth, codename God. Once you are properly triangulated and authenticated within the system, many of these issues will be resolved. It does take time because we are collaborating. There is space and movement and energy. But as long as you use your gifts and talents, authenticate and triangulate, know that that movement is towards your destiny and purpose, which we all want you to realize. And remember, your destiny and purpose is something unveiled to you at the end of the journey. Enjoy the process with your gifts and talents, being in the flow state. You got this, and I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for being here.